Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel Tech Hire Buddy. If you are new on channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Today we are going to start new series on SQL and databases. So, welcome to this new series of SQL and databases. In this video, we'll start from the very basics, understanding what a database is, why we use it, and how SQL helps us work with data. So let's begin. Let's start from what is data. Before understanding databases, we should know what data is. Data simply means raw facts and figures like names, roll numbers, marks, or phone numbers. But on its own, this data doesn't mean much. When we organize and process it to get useful information, that's when it becomes meaningful. Now let's talk about what is a database. A database is an organized collection of data that can be easily accessed, managed, and updated. Imagine your college storing student details: name, roll number, branch, attendance, marks, all in one structured place. That's a database. In simple words, it's a container where all your data is stored systematically. So, why do we need databases? Now, you might wonder, why not just use Excel sheets or text files? Well, the problem is, as data grows, managing it manually becomes difficult. Databases help us handle large amounts of data efficiently, maintain accuracy, and allow multiple users to access the same data at once. Let's see types of databases. There are different types of databases depending on structure and usage. The most common are relational databases, where data is stored in tables like MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle. NoSQL databases for unstructured data like MongoDB. Hierarchical and network databases used in older systems. In this series, we'll focus mainly on relational databases. Let's see RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. It stores data in form of tables, that is row and columns. They are connected using primary and foreign keys. Now, NoSQL. NoSQL is unstructured data. Data is not stored in tables with predefined rows and columns. Example is MongoDB. Now see this table structure example. This is student table with ID, name, branch, age, marks. Each table represents dataset. Let's see what is SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It's a language used to interact with databases. We can create tables, insert data, update, delete, and retrieve information easily. Think of SQL as the language through which you talk to your database. Let's see history of SQL. In 1960, mathematician E.F. Codd proposed this model. In 1970, IBM made research on this. In 1973, Oracle made changes and made it general public for use. In 1986, SQL get global acceptance. In 2016, there was last updation. Why to learn SQL? SQL is one of the most in-demand skills in IT. Every company, whether it's software, banking, or even e-commerce, works with data. If you know SQL, you can analyze data, build backend systems, and even work as a data analyst or developer. So, it's a must-learn skill for every engineering student. Let's see example. In scenario, finding CSE students marks greater than 80. We have to write query, select name, marks from students, where branch is equal to CSE and marks greater than 80. Now let's start from data types. Data types defines what category does data fall into. There are main 6 data types. Char, varchar, varchar2, date, number, large object. First is char data type. If char data type is given to column, then column can accept alphabet A to Z, numbers from 0 to 9 and special characters as a input. Syntax is char of size. And size is from 1 to 2000. It follows fixed length memory allocation. We can see this example on screen. Here all boxes of memory has allocated, but if there are extra boxes then those boxes of memory are wasted and not sent to main memory. Now, varchar data type. It also accepts alphabets, numbers, special characters. Its size is also from 1 to 2000. And it accepts size as argument. It follows variable length memory allocation. Let's see example. In this, if there are extra boxes of memory present, which is unused memory, then they are again given to main memory. So this is advantage in varchar data type, that memory boxes are not wasted. Varchar 2 also accept alphabets, numbers, special characters. But it accepts size 1 to 4000. Means it have large memory allocation than char and varchar. Let's see date data type. Date does not accept any argument. It have two types. Current century format. All century format. See formats also for better understanding. Now, number data type. It accepts two arguments, that's precision and scale. There are various cases in it. Like, if precision is greater than scale, if precision is smaller than scale, if precision is equal to scale. Now, large object data type. There are two types. Character large object and binary large object. Character large object have 4 gigabits data and it does not accept any argument. Binary large object have 4 gigabits data acceptance capacity and it accepts two arguments. Those are 0 and 1, means binary format data. It also stores photos, videos, files, audios by converting them into byte stream. Now let's see constraints. Constraints are rules and regulations which need to be followed while inserting data in table. Types are unique, not null, check, primary key, foreign key. Unique constraint does not accept any duplicate data. Not null means column should not empty or blank. Check provides extra validation for column. If condition is true, data will get inserts and if false, then it will not get inserted in it. Let's look at some concepts of SQL. Attributes, they are characteristic of an entity or object. Key attributes, they can identify particular record uniquely. Candidate key, its key attribute which is eligible to become primary key. Now let's see main concept of SQL. Primary key and foreign key. It's always asked in interviews and also important part of SQL. Primary key does not accept duplicate values and null values. There is only one primary key in table. It's not mandatory that table should have primary key, but according to company standards, it's recommended to have it. To make foreign key, it's mandatory to have primary key in its own table. Foreign key. It establishes relationship between two tables. Also, it can accept duplicate and null values. Now let's look at one example for better understanding. These are two tables. One having ID, name, salary, department number. And second having department number, department name, location. Here in these two tables, department number is a common column name. So, in first table, department number is acting as a primary key. And in second table, it is acting as a foreign key. Also, you can see in second table, there are some empty spaces. So if we don't give any constraints to column, then it can stay empty. Now let's see quick difference in primary key and foreign key. Primary key is a key attribute which identify particular record uniquely. And foreign key is used to establish relation between two tables. Primary key is unique and not null. Foreign key accept null and duplicate values. To become primary key, it should be key attribute. To become foreign key, it should be first primary key in its own table. There are CRUD operations in SQL. C means create. R means read. U means update. D means delete. Create. The create operation adds a new record to a database. In RDBMS, a database table row is referred to as a record, while columns are called attributes or fields. The create operation adds one or more new records with distinct field values in a table. The same principle applies to NoSQL databases. If the NoSQL database is document-oriented, then a new document, for example, a JSON formatted document with its attributes, is added to the collection, which is the equivalent of an RDBMS table. Similarly, in NoSQL databases like DynamoDB, the create operation adds an item, which is equivalent to a record, to a table. Read. Read returns records, or documents or items, from a database table, or collection or bucket, based on some search criteria. The read operation can return all records and some or all fields. Update. Update is used to modify existing records in the database. For example, this can be the change of address in a customer database or price change in a product database. Similar to read, updates can be applied across all records or only a few, based on criteria. An update operation can modify and persist changes to a single field or to multiple fields of the record. If multiple fields are to be updated, the database system ensures they are all updated or not at all. Some big data systems don't implement update but allow only a timestamped create operation, adding a new version of the row each time. Delete. Delete operations allow the user to remove records from the database. A hard delete removes the record altogether, while a soft delete flags the record but leaves it in place. For example, this is important in payroll where employment records need to be maintained even after an employee has left the company. Let's look at new concept, statements. Statements are commands using which we can perform CRUD operations. There are 5 operations. DDL is Data Definition Language. DML is Data Manipulation Language. DCL is Data Control Language. TCL is Transaction Control Language. DQL is Data Query Language. Data Definition Language. DDL consists of SQL commands that can be used for defining, altering, and deleting database structures such as tables, indexes, and schemas. There are types in DDL. First is create. This command is used to create new object, tables, views, users in database. Look neatly at syntax. Second is rename. This command used to rename existing table with new name. Syntax is rename current table name to new table name. Remember give semicolon at end of query. Third is alter. This command used to make changes in table structure. Columns, data types, constraints. Syntax is alter table name. Fourth is truncate. This command used to delete all data from table without deleting table structure. This data is lost permanently, we can't recover it. Syntax is truncate table name. Fifth is drop. This command used to delete table with its all data as well structure but it can recover back data. Syntax is drop table name. Data manipulation language. These commands are used to manipulate the data stored in database tables. Insert is used to insert data in table. Syntax is equal to insert into table name values v1, v2, vn. Then update. Used to update data from one multiple columns. Syntax is update table name set kernel1 is equal to new value, kernel2 is equal to new value, where filter condition. Then delete. Delete one or multiple rows records from table. Syntax is delete from table underscore name where filter condition. DML commands are not auto-commit. Data control language. Commands such as grant and revoke, which mainly deal with the rights, permissions, and other controls of the database system. Grant is used to give great privileges as permission to users. Syntax is grant privilege name from username. Revoke is used to revoke take back granted permission from a user. Syntax is revoke privilege name from username. Transaction control language. Transaction group a set of tasks into a single execution unit. Each transaction begins with a specific task and ends when all the tasks in the group are successfully completed. If any of the tasks fail, transaction fails. Therefore, a transaction has only two results, success or failure. Commit is used to save transaction permanently. Syntax is commit and give semicolon. Save point is used to save transactions temporarily. Syntax is save point name. Rollback is used to undo transactions those are not committed. Syntax is rollback to save point name. Data query language. Select is used to display output on screen. It is used to retrieve data from the database. Syntax is select column 1, column 2 from table name, where condition. Let's see difference between unique and distinct. Unique is constraint and distinct is keyword. Unique is used to store different or unique values in column. Distinct is used to display unique values from column. Now projections. It is used to display columns or multiple columns, and by default all values present in those columns will be displayed as output. It is minimum level of execution. Syntax is select star distinct column. Expression as alias name from table name. Distinct keyword. It is used to remove or eliminate duplicate values from columns. For example, write query for unique jobs for employees. Answer is select distinct job from employees. While writing query, distinct word should always used before column name. Next concept is expression. Expression is something which gives you result, and it consists of operands and operators. There are three types of expression. Expression type 1, where both operator and operand are direct values. Expression type 2, where one of the operand is column name. Expression type 3, where both operands are column name. Alias name. Now we will see concept. Alias name means alternative name. It's alternative temporary name given to column table. For example, write query to display annual salary of employee. Answer. Select salary star 12 from EMP. This query will display annual salaries of all employees, but output table's column name will be displayed as salary star 12. So, we will write it as select salary star 12 as annual salary from EMP. In this case, column name will display as annual salary. Now qualifiers. Qualifiers allows you to display extra column expression along with star asterisk sign in select clause. This star or asterisk sign indicates all selected. The table from which you want to display details itself becomes qualifiers. Syntax is table name star column expression. Example is select EMP asterisk salary into 12 as annual salary from EMP. Let's look at examples. Write query to display details of employee along with job column. Answer is select EMP asterisk job from EMP. Second example, write query to display department name and location. Answer is select dept asterisk location from dept. Selection. It is used to display particular column and row. Syntax is select asterisk distinct columns expression as alias name from table name. Where filter condition. Let's look at examples. Write query to display name job OD employee who are working as salesmen. Answer select name job from MP where job is equal to salesman. And second example is write query to display employees whose salary is less than or equal to 3,000. Answer is select asterisk from MP where salary less than equal to 3,000. Let's see important concept operators. In SQL, we always need operators to write queries. Operators are predefined special symbols using which we can perform particular operations. Arithmetic operators, logical operators, and, or, not. Comparison operators, assignment operators, concatenation operators. Arithmetic operator involves addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. We use this according to given requirement. Second is logical operator. In this an operator case we get output only when both conditions are satisfied. True. For example, write query to display name, job, salary of MP who are working as salesmen and earns salary greater than 2,000. Answer is select name, job, salary from employee where job is equal to salesman and salary greater than 2,000. Look at this table. 1 and 1 is giving output as 1, means if both conditions are true then only answer will be true else false. 1 is indicated for true, 0 represents false. OR operator. Get output if any one condition is true. For example, write query to display name, job of employee who either salesman or manager. Answer is select name, job from MP where job is equal to salesman or job is equal to manager. True table of OR operator represents 0 and 0 gives output as 0 means false. This means to false conditions will give false output. If only one condition is true, then you will get true as a result. Not operator. This changes condition from true to false and false to true. Look at example. Write query to display name, job of employee except manager. Answer. Select name, job from MP where not job, manager. There are some special operators. In, not in, is not, between, like, not like. And subquery operators are all, any, exists, not exists. In. It handle multiple values on right-hand side. It's multi-valued operator. Operator includes values given on right-hand side. Syntax. Where kernel exp in, v1, v2, vn. For example, write query to display name, job who are working as clerk or analyst. Answer is select name, job from MP where job in, clerk, analyst. Not in. It handle multiple values on right-hand side. It's multi-valued operator. Operator includes values given on right-hand side. Syntax. Where kernel exp not in, v1, v2, vn. Example, write query to display name, job except clerk or analyst. Answer is select name, job from MP where job not in, clerk, analyst. Is. Used to compare null values. syntax where kernel exp is null. For example, write query to display name, job of MP who are earning any commission. Answer is, select name, job, commission from MP where commission is null. Is not. It is used to compare not null values. Syntax where kernel exp is not null. For example, write query to display name, job of MP who are earning same commission. Answer is, select name, job, commission from MP where commission is not null. Between used to obtain data in given range. Syntax where kernel exp between lower range and upper range. For example, write query to display details of MP who hired in 82. Answer is, select asterisk from MP where hire date between 1st January 1982. Not between. Used to exclude data between given ranges. Syntax where kernel exp not between lower range and upper range. For example, write query to display name, salary of employee who are not earning salary in range 3000 to 6000. Answer is, select name, salary from employee where salary not between 3000 and 6000. Like. It is used for pattern matching. Syntax is where column expression like pattern. Percent is used to match zero num of char or multiple char. Underscore is used to match exactly characters. For example, write query to display names of MP whose name starts with S. Answer is, select name from MP where name like S%. Second is, write query to display salaries which having 3-digit. Answer is, select salary from MP where salary like underscore underscore underscore. Not like. Used to match pattern and exclude it. Syntax where kernel exp not like pattern. For example, write query to display names of MP which does not start with S. Answer is, select name from MP where name not like S%. Subquery operators. All. Act like an operator. Syntax where column expression relational operator all, subquery. Any. Act like or operator. Syntax where column expression relational operator any, subquery. Exists. This only gives output only if inner query executes and gives output. Syntax where exists, subquery. Not exists. This gives output only if inner query will not give any output. Inner query, not work, is equal to outer query, gives output. Syntax where not exists, subquery. Escape sequence character. This is used to remove special behavior of percent and underscore. For example, write query to display names of MP which starts with S and ends with percent. Answer is, select name from MP where name like S% at percent, escape at. Second example is, write query to display names of MP which starts with percent and ends with underscore. Answer is, select name from MP where name like hush percent hush underscore, escape, hush. Now, functions. Functions are predefined set of instructions or block of code which is designed to perform particular task. It always returns same result. Types of functions. Multi-row function dot mrf. Single-row function dot srf. Multi-row function mrf. MRF is called as aggregate group function. MRF give multiple input but single output. Look at this diagram. This shows how MRF works, giving multiple input and taking single input. There are some MRF functions: sum, average, min, max, count. Single row function, SRF. SRF is called as scalar function. Accept multiple input and gives multiple output. Number of input is equal to number of output. Look at this diagram. You will understand in SRF function it will give multiple input and multiple output. There are some SRF functions. Number SRF, date SRF, character SRF, conversion SRF, null value logic. Number SRF have 4 types. Mod, power, SQRT, round. In date SRF sysdate, sys_timestamp, add months, months between, extract these types are there. Character SRF have 2 types. Character manipulation SRF. Case manipulation SRF. Character manipulation SRF includes length, reverse, concat, subster, inster, replace. Case manipulation SRF includes lower, upper, init cap. Conversion SRF have to char. And null value logic have NVL, null value logic function. Now group by clause. This is used to group cluster similar kind of data. It executes row by row and creates groups. Once after execution of group by clause is done, compiler does not have table anymore, instead it has groups. Any clause that gets executed after group by clause executes group by group. Hence in select clause we can only display multirow function or group by column or expression only. Syntax is select MRF group by column E from table_name, where filter condition, group by column expression. First from clause will execute, then where clause, then group by clause, and at last select clause will execute. See proper numbering for better understanding. Now having clause. This clause is similar to where clause. Where clause cannot accept condition on multirow function but having can accept condition on multirow function. Where clause can accept condition on any kernel exp of table which is under execution but having clause can accept condition on group by kernel exp only. Syntax. Select MRF group by column expression from table_name, where filter condition, group by column expression, having condition on MRF condition on group by column expression. In this from will execute first, then where, group by having, and lastly select clause. Now order by clause. This is used to arrange data in ascending-descending order. Executes group by group. Syntax. Select MRF group by column expression from table_name, where filter condition, group by column expression, having condition on MRF condition on group by kernel exp. Order by column expression, ascending-descending. In this from will execute first, then where, group by, having, order by and last select clause. So shortly we will see nature of execution. From, it takes table from database and puts it under execution. Where, row by row. Select, group by group. Group by, row by row. Having, group by group. In this way, clauses works. This will help you to understand in better way. We will see some examples of it so you will understand in better way. Write query to display max salary in each dept. Select max salary from MP. Group by dept no. This is example of group by clause. Second is, write query to display total salary needed to pay all employees in each job except analyst and total salary should be lesser than 7,000. Select sum, salary, job from MP, where job not in analyst. Group by job. Having sum, salary, 7,000. This is example of having clause. Third is, arrange salary of employee in ascending order. Answer is select salary from MP, order by salary ascending. This is example of order by clause. The difference between MySQL, Oracle and PostgreSQL. MySQL is fast, easy, ideal for beginners and websites. Oracle is powerful, expensive, and best for big companies. PostgreSQL is free, feature-rich, and great for developers and research. Real-life use cases. In Instagram, users, posts, followers, this data is stored in databases of company. In Amazon, products, customers, orders. So SQL works behind this whole system. Let's quickly summarize what we've learned. Data becomes information when processed. Database stores data in an organized way. SQL is the language used to interact with databases. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, comment below if you want me to cover any specific SQL topics next. All the best for your placements.